Commander Kieran O'Brien, I'm the aviation client within the team, so I'm responsible for the aviation systems within the ship, and also as part of that responsibility I have all the magazines and explosives systems as well. This is a step change. I mean, I'm experienced with the current aircraft carriers, HMS Illustrious I've served in twice, and what we're looking at here is a step change in not just the size of the vessel, but the type of aircraft we're going to operate and the way the systems are managed. The ship's company is no bigger than it is on a CVS, but we've got 3 times the real estate. The automation, the remote sensing, the remote viewing, all of these systems now are designed to make this a much more efficient ship for people to operate in, which then requires technology to play its part. Technology is more advanced than it was in the previous years, so we're able to exploit that technology to make this ship much more effective. The jet itself brings its own problems. I mean, the F-35B Lightning II is a very demanding aircraft environmentally. The jet efflux that comes out of the exhaust, it will destroy traditional decks, and we've had to put in some really innovative solutions to try and deliver a safe environment for the jet to operate in, and one that won't destroy the ship underneath it when it lands. It's unique for a ship to be built at the same time as the aircraft which it's going to operate, the principal aircraft, the Lightning II, is being developed alongside it. So the challenges we've had in understanding the requirements of the jet whilst we've been building the ship in parallel have been quite difficult. But coming along with that has been the opportunity to shape both aircraft and ship programs around each other to build that symbiotic relationship such that we are optimised more than any other ship has been for the aircraft it's going to operate. I'm involved in quite a lot of work at the moment as to what we can do with a ship that's going to be in service for 50 years. We've only scraped the top of the iceberg really with the F-35B and the introduction service of the jets. I think there's an absolute paradigm shift in what defence is able to do with this ship. We've seen what we can do with our current ships, a ship 3 times the size, with the firepower that we can deploy and the humanitarian support we can offer. It's a legacy for the Royal Navy. The biggest warship ever, the most capable aircraft carrier we ever had. It fits in history now as a ship which will go down as a capability that the Royal Navy is proud to have and should really be able to exploit over those 50 years. Yeah, I'll be sat in an armchair one day looking back at it, looking at both Prince of Wales and Queen Elizabeth saying, I was part of that, I helped bring those into service. And I hope that the future of both these ships is one where we can see capability being exploited and changes going in that we can't even imagine yet. I mean, look where we've come from in the 50 years before we are today, and imagine what that ship will look like 50 years from the end. I always use the analogy of the old Ark Royal. I say my father grew up in Liverpool and watched her being laid in Camel Aid as a child and then served in her. She was laid as a straight deck aircraft carrier operating piston jet aircraft. She finished her life with angled flight decks operating Phantoms and Buccaneers. We can't even imagine where this ship will end her career and what she will see off her decks in that time. I joined the Navy because I grew up around naval aviation. I was sitting in aircraft before I could walk. I was reading stories of my father spending 2 years in the Far East on aircraft carriers. This is a family tradition now. This is something that I had a calling to do. I can't be any more proud of where I am now and what I've done to get here and to be part of the next generation of aircraft carriers. It's a real honour to see the ship coming together, to feel the capability being put into it and then to just imagine it coming down the Firth of Forth and out to sea for her first sea trials. It's a great feeling, it really is, and I'm immensely proud to be part of the programme.